Hey everyone, and welcome back to The Wave. My name is Kate.
And I'm Trey. We're so excited to get today's episode started.
But before we go any further, let's meet Natalie Gish.
My name is Natalie Gish, and I'm from Topeka, Kansas. I would say my music is a lot more pop genre, but recently I've been finding my voice in the country genre more, and I like the way it sounds, so I'm kind of trying to gear it towards that more. I really love Billie Eilish, Ella Fitzgerald, Tyler Childers. He's amazing. So I've loved singing since I was like a toddler. I just recently found a video of me singing when I was like 2 years old. I've done school cantorum since I was like all throughout my middle school and as well as high school as well. So I've known I've always loved to perform. I've always loved to sing in front of people, but that's just really where my passions lie. Really, like, if I have, like, anything that comes to mind, I'll take, like, my phone, voice memo it, so that way I can remember. And then from there, I'll kind of write the topics of, like, what that song or what that small little piece is making me feel. And so I'll take from whatever I've written down, all those words, and then I'll kind of put those into my songs, and then just gets created from there. So I wrote 16 songs, all throughout my junior year and senior year, and I wrote the first 6 with Stan Chan in New York, and a lot of songs with Tom Michael in Nashville for Sophomore. For me, I've just kind of always been, like, I go to karaoke nights, open mic nights around my hometown, especially during the summer, and so that's just kind of how I've built my performance and what I've learned from.
You forfeit all rights to my heart. You forfeit the place in our bed. You sleep in your office instead. I'm burning the memories of when you were mine.
I would love to just perform, like, I mean, biggest you can get is Madison Square Garden, but I would say just really anywhere in Nashville and any other cities as well. Right now, because my major is music business, I'm kind of focusing on how to, manage myself, all the legal stuff that goes behind it. I think it would be great to start getting into that realm, but also still writing songs on the side. And then later in the future, after I've kind of made these connections, I can really insert myself into that world a little bit more.
I'm so excited to see her performance later.
Me too, but before that, let's get you up to date on this week's music news.
Puerto Rican superstar Bad Bunny is in some hot water with his ex-girlfriend. The singer's being sued by Carlis de la Cruz Hernandez for using a clip of her voice in 2 of his songs without permission. The pair started dating in 2011 and ultimately called it quits in 2017. She can be heard saying Bad Bunny Baby in the 2016 track Pa Ti and on 2016 from his 2022 album Un Brando Sin Ti. Hernandez is seeking $40 million in compensation. We wish them all the best.
It only took Taylor Swift one night of her long-awaited Eras Tour to break records. After her opening night in Glendale, Arizona, Swift broke a 36-year-long record for the most attended female concert in U.S. history. The previous record was held by Madonna for her performance at Anaheim Stadium in 1987, which brought a crowd of 63,000 fans. Swift broke this record by having over 70,000 fans fill State Farm Stadium. As the Era Tour continues, fans are excited to see what other records Swift will break during this tour.
Grammy Award-winning singer Lizzo announced season 2 of her hit reality competition show, Lizzo's Watch Out for the Big Girls. The show, which airs on Amazon Prime Video, focuses on finding plus-size dancers, singers, and personalities that can work with Lizzo in the future. Season 1 helped Lizzo receive her first Primetime Emmy Award by winning in the Outstanding Competition Program category in 2022. I know I'll be tuned in. Will you?
The 2023 CMT Music Awards will feature a variety of performances from your favorite country artists. Along with hosting the show, Kane Brown and Kelsey Ballerini are both taking the stage with their own performances. Alongside them includes artists Blake Shelton, Carly Pearce, Keith Urban, and Lainey Wilson. The award show will take place at Moody Center in Austin, Texas on April 2nd.
That's it for this week's music news.
We'll be right back with Natalie Gish after the break. And we're back with Natalie.
Yes, thank you so much for being here today with us.
Thank you so much for having me.
Of course.
Of course.
So, are you working on anything new right now?
Yes, currently I am working on releasing my new EP, some more 4 songs. So I'm very excited about that.
That is super exciting.
Yeah.
So, whenever you like go in and you create your music, what all like goes into, you know, the songwriting process and putting it all together? And
Yeah, so I try and kind of come up with a topic, I guess, first, and what I'll kind of do is just write down things that remind me of that topic or kind of relate to it. And then from there, I'll put together the chorus, the verse, all that stuff, and it just kind of I'll let the story write itself, really.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's beautiful.
I like that. So, tried and true process.
Yes, yeah.
Okay. So, you said you're working on a new kind of EP right now. You've released an EP before, right? So, what was it like working on that one?
It was really cool because I had written some songs like by myself, but with the process of all the new 4 songs that I came out with last year, I really got to learn how to become like a songwriter and really like hone my craft. But it was absolutely amazing. That's where I came to Nashville and actually how I got introduced to MTSU as well.
Oh, perfect.
But it was just so cool to see like what it's like to behind the scenes, especially because I've always wanted to record songs and it's just been my biggest dream. So
Yeah. So you kind of just touched on this. So when coming from Kansas, all the way from Kansas, like what really cemented you choosing MTSU?
it was just the fact that there's a lot more opportunities here, of course,
Oh, yeah.
because of where we're located. But I would just say the fact that MTSU's recording program is just outstanding.
Oh, yeah.
And I felt like this would be the best place for me to get my start. So
Absolutely. Do you want to tell us a little bit about your song Say Goodbye that you're performing today?
yes, so as everybody's experienced, we've all gone through friendships that have ended, sometimes just out of the blue, and we don't know really what's going on. And it's hard to heal from that. And when I wrote this song, I was kind of going through a time with one of my friends. We weren't as close anymore. I didn't really know why. And so just writing this song kind of helped me express like how I was feeling. But I guess it's just more of the message of it's okay and everyone has their paths and everything's meant to happen for a reason. So
Yeah, that's such a beautiful meaning to put into, you know, songs, because I feel like a lot of times it's about heartbreak and like relationships.
Yeah.
So to say goodbye to a friend instead, that's
Yes.
beautiful.
yeah, I mean, especially came into play, especially when I left home
Oh,
as
yeah.
well.
Yeah.
So
Definitely.
So, what was it like working with different songwriters and stuff for your different projects?
it was amazing. I worked with Stan Chan in New York.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that was like the first time we started writing, and he was the one who I wrote this song with.
Oh,
co-wrote.
awesome.
But yeah, he really taught me a lot of amazing tricks. Like I said, just figuring out how to write songs. And then I also got to write with Tom Michael, and he's also a professor here as well.
Awesome.
But I wrote my other 4 songs with him as well, and it was also amazing. Like they both taught me amazing tricks on, you know, how to write something that's true to you and be genuine with your lyrics. So
Absolutely.
So you wrote with people here in like the Middle Tennessee area. You've written with
Yes.
people in New York. So is there like a vibe difference between that? I feel like it would be super different.
yeah, I feel like I don't know. This area is just more. I was definitely a lot more relaxed, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah.
Just a little bit more of like the hometown
Yeah, it's more-
chill vibe.
I guess when I was writing songs, more like with someone from New York, it was more pop.
Yeah.
But here it's a little bit more instrumental. Yeah.
Do you have like a preference between the two? Because I feel like the song you're singing today is more like country acoustic. Do you have a
Yeah.
preference?
Well, because I originally felt like my sound was very pop, but I've definitely been trying to go a lot more towards the country side,
Yeah.
acoustic side, because I just feel like it fits my voice much better, and I just love the way it sounds. So.
I love that. Amazing. So you said like you've released that EP. It's kind of been out in the world for a while. So what has it been like watching it grow and like it gaining momentum and that whole experience for you?
It's been absolutely amazing, honestly, just because it's definitely grown a lot more this year than it did
Yeah.
at the beginning of the year. So getting to see it where it went into where it is now,
very heartwarming to me because it makes me feel like my hard work is finally like paying off. So.
I mean, that must be so cool as an artist to see what you work so hard on just like grow and more people listen to it.
Yes.
So where can everybody find you at on social media?
So people can find me on Natalie Gish, or on Instagram and Facebook at Natalie Gish Official, and my website, nataliegish.com. And then also on my TikTok, NatalieJaden03.
All right.
Perfect.
Thank you so much for being here.
Well, thank you once again for having me.
Yes, and we'll be right back with Natalie's performance.
Thanks for watching this week's episode of The Wave. Hope to see you next week.
Be sure to follow us on Instagram for new episodes every week. To close out this week's episode, Natalie Gish.
So many memories were made. Feel like it was just yesterday that we were best of friends, like it would never end. But now we have nothing to say. From the moment we met, we just started to crack. Guess our lives had different plans. As hard as it was, we reshuffled our cards. You folded while I played my hand. We had great hopes from what it seemed. We were sisters with all our dreams. We were inseparable for the longest time. But the day had come and we had to say goodbye. Say goodbye. Say goodbye. People said that it was hate. We both found out that it was fate. It made us who we are. We never got too far. I figured it was just a phase. From the moment we met, we just started to crack. Guess our lives had different plans. As hard as it was, we reshuffled our cards. You folded while I played my hand. We had great hopes from what it seemed. We were sisters with all our dreams. We were inseparable for the longest time. But the day had come and we had to say goodbye. Say goodbye. Say goodbye. Say goodbye. It didn't really work out. Sometimes we have to change. It didn't really work out. I think I'll be okay. We had great hopes from what it seemed. We were sisters with all our dreams. We were inseparable for the longest time. But the day had come and we had to say goodbye. Say goodbye. Say goodbye. Say goodbye. Say goodbye.